The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jennings looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
And the mantra of this unit, get to the football. Fly to the ball carrier. And you know you can tell that they do it really well? At the end of each play, when you click off the frame, count the number of guys that are around the ball carrier. It's always 7, 8, 9 guys. They get to them each and every play.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. Jennings. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jennings, flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Let's go alpha right here. Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now Fields.
That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The Steelers at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
2nd and a couple.
Delta. Test. Watch right.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Watch right. Here we go, son. Hey, going alpha right here.
They hand this off to Harris, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
In motion right is Wilson.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here we go.
Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
but they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
In motion right, that's Wilson. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here we go.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Yep. Right.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Right.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd and 6.
That's taken in by Franklin.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this one complete again to Mims.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
2 yards to go, second down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Jennings. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Off play action, Fields.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. We're good.
Now it's Fields. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Here we go.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And down inside the 15 he goes.
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Go.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They run with Harris. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Let's go, Alpha right here. Tonight.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, Boston. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Back to throw. Jennings. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. He'll air this one out from Mims. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Boston. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jennings. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Operating from the gun, Jennings. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Back to throw now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Jennings lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Operating from the gun, Jennings.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. He connected on his first, this from 41. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now here's another carry for Harris. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Jennings. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Marvin Mims, 27 yards. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Press. Go straight. Here we go, side. Side.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here we go. We're good. Right.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Fields.
Going for it all.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Pass complete, Thomas.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ford. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards.
And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Right.
Now Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw, Fields.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Forget about matriculating the ball down the field at this point of the game. They needed a big chunk, and they got one. And now, you're one completion away from giving your kicker a chance to win the game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Go.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Here's Harris. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Hey, 551, 551. Hey, Ken. Nelson. Say hi.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Here's 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Steelers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Steelers, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.